Yo, what's up, y'all? Sion here again today with another video. Could tiny houses be the new standard for living? Y'all, this been on my mind for a little while and I just wanted to make a video on it. Alright, check this out. One of the things I've noticed is this right here. Man, houses are high. Man, I ain't in no rush on trying to get no house no time soon. I was doing some research on this, right? Now, how about this thing told me on Google that the median price of a house is a little over $200,000. Bruh. 200,000? What? For real? For real. Come on now. Y'all playing 200,000 for a house? Man, I just can't swing no bread like that. Or meaning, I ain't got that kind of money. Straight like that. But even if somebody say, well, it's over a period of time. Man, that stuff don't matter. But, man, that's a big number. Good gracious. So what I've been doing, y'all, I just been doing some research because I've been wanting to know myself. I'm curious on finding a home, and I said, what is the deal with these tiny houses? So I was doing my research and I ran across this couple, and they had did a blog, right? And they spoke about how their life was with the tiny house. They mentioned that a tiny house could run you between $15,000 to $50,000 total. So that ain't bad. That beats 200,000 any day, you know. But they said here's another pro. You're not subject to stay in one area. You can move around the country wherever you may. But they said the con to that was certain parts of the country may not allow you to stay there, so you may run into some problems. Oh, I guess maybe because this is a new thing and not many people know much about how these tiny houses work. I'm pretty sure there's some type of septic system. And I'm pretty sure, you know, how it comes with these buildings. You have permits you have to abide by and laws you have to abide by. So I can see how that might be a problem. But they said, but other than that, like the areas that do allow you to stay, like campgrounds, like you may not run into a lot of problems with those. They say even it saved them so many hundreds of dollars a year in not having to pay utilities of a full-size house. Like for instance, I want to say they were paying I think it was like $1,000 in rent and like $500 in and like $500 in utilities. But they said by switching to a tiny house, they were able to spend less than $500 a month to stay at whatever campground they wanted or area that allowed them to stay. And then the utilities probably didn't even come up to no more than $100 or $200 a month. I'm like, wow, ain't that something? But now they did say one of the cons was, hey, it's a smaller size. I can give them that. And you know, some people got big families, so you know, I can see why some people will want bigger homes. But like I said, that 200,000, man, that's rough. But like I said, I'm liking this idea of this tiny home. I mean, just from the things I'm reading about it from different bloggers, they have purchased a vehicle that could tow their tiny house all over the country. They weren't tied down in one spot, and I said, I can dig that. I like that a whole lot. I like that idea. I don't think I'd want to be tied down in a spot where, for one, I'm paying a crazy amount in a mortgage fee, and two, I'm stuck there. Like, I'm not trying to be stuck anywhere. And you know, who's to say this tiny house thing, it could be the future. Or it could just be something that you have some people that like to live that nomad lifestyle, just maybe something they're interested in. But just for me from the outside looking in, I'm starting to believe it's a really dope idea. I've even been looking at single wide mobile homes. Like those are pretty dope too. I had seen some prices around $25,000 to $30,000. Like, that's not very bad, because the way I see it, if you don't have to spend a lot in a home and you can get a nice home and you don't have to pay a whole lot for it, you can use that money to invest in the other things that can make you money. And it's never about the size of the home. There's people who have big homes and they're miserable. Hey, it don't matter the size of the home, just as long as the people in that home love you dearly. I kind of stole that from J. Cole, but I put my little twist on it. But it's all right. But I felt what he was saying. But that's just one of the things I've just been noticing. Like, I'm not trying to spend too much in a home, especially not no $200,000. Hey, it can be mortgaged for 30 years. Nah, I think I'm gonna pass on that. I'm gonna constantly look at my options and weigh up my options just to see, what's out there for me. The cons weren't really too bad. Like, I was expecting them to say, well, sometimes we just hate living in this tiny house. But one of the things I guess they liked more was the freedom. It's like just that freedom to know, okay, I'm not tied down in one area. I can move all around. I can be in different places. I can get to enjoy life. I'm not confined to a mortgage, like a lock and chain. Like, I don't have to stay here. I'm not forced to stay here. There's nothing holding me here. And I'm starting to believe that people are just wanting to become more free. Like, freedom, it's just amazing. There's something about being free. And people, and especially millennials, we don't like to be tied down for nothing. Like, we don't even stay at jobs long these days. We rather create our own stuff. But y'all, hey, I just wanted to run that by y'all, just to tell y'all about these little tiny houses. Like I said, because, hey, who knows? This could be the next big thing. No one's really talking about it. But hey, I'm going to post up some pictures to let y'all see some of these tiny houses. And these are some of the ones I like that caught my eye. Hey, you never know. And also, I'm going to throw in a couple mobile homes, but then just a couple of homes that I like in general. They're going to be some big ones, but hey, who's to say? I could start in a tiny home. After I get it paid for, all that money I get afterward, I can use that to invest and create something. And then, hey, I can maybe afford $1 million or $2 or $3 million home. You never know. But y'all, I just wanted to leave that with you. Just something to think about. Could tiny houses be the new standard of living? Think about it. Alright, y'all, I'm about to head out. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Oh yeah, I just want to tell y'all this. Hey, this hat, this shirt, hey, gifts. Like I said, I don't be trying to pay for nothing. I'm for real about this frugal stuff, y'all. I'm telling you. Alright, y'all, I'm going to talk to y'all later. Peace.